Good day, everyone. So today I'm going to discuss about factors affecting the rates of chemical reactions. So our objective for today is to explain how the factors affecting rates of chemical reactions are applied in food preservation, materials production, control of fire, pollution, and corrosion. So we have here what we call the collision theory. So everyone, kindly analyze what is the difference between the effective and ineffective collision. Very good. So if you could notice before the collision, we have the chlorine molecule, okay, collide with choline, nitrogen, and oxygen. Then collide sila. Then after the collision, we produce two chlorine. Okay, we have chlorine gas. And the ineffective collision, the chlorine is being repelled. Okay, therefore it's an ineffective collision. So what is collision theory? A collision theory states that an atoms or molecules must collide. Okay, they must collide with enough energy in order to react. It means, kailangan ng mga atoms na ito at ng mga molecules ng sapat na enerhiya, okay, para makapag-react sila or to form a new product. Because it states that the reactants in a chemical reaction must also collide to form a new product. The reactant molecules must come together in a collision in order to react and produce a new molecules. Okay, this is the new molecules. And now, when molecules collide, a certain minimum energy called activation energy, so ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, na kailangan ng sapat na enerhiya, or what we call the activation energy, is required to have a new product. So this was suggested by 1888 by Svante Arrhenius. And look at this activation energy diagram. So activation energy states that it needed to break the bonds, kailangan yung break the bonds of the reactants to form new products or new substances. So this is the reactant, okay, this is the energy, and this is the time. So we have here the reactant. Yan. So the enough energy to produce a new product. So in this diagram, you could see that the reactants are required in amount of energy in a period of time to produce products. The activated complex, so ito yung tinatawag natin activated complex because activated complex means the peak, yung pinakatuktok. That is the peak. Okay, so tawag natin dyan ay activated complex. So the peak of the energy diagram for reaction. So ganun kataas o kalaking energy para makapag-form ng bagong product. So the speed, pero we have in part of that, so the speed of rate of chemical reaction is altered, okay? Pwede nating mabago, okay, by the following factors. First, because of the particle size or surface area of reactants. Second, the concentration of the reactants. Next, the temperature. And last, the presence of catalyst. So ano ba? So para magkaroon tayo ng mabilis na chemical reaction, so we have this factor, number one, we have particle size or surface area of reactants. So particle size, when solid reactants are present in small pieces, reaction rates can increase. Okay? Ibig sabihin, pag daw maliliit ang mga reactants natin, mas mabilis ang ating reaction rate. Okay? So the smaller pieces have a greater surface area, thus providing much greater contact among the reactants, affecting more collision. Example, look at this wood. So we have a three big wood and we have small firewood. Okay? So tingnan nyo, alin sa dalawang yan ang mabilis magkakaroon ng reaction rate o magkikreate ng fire? Okay, very good. That is the small firewood kasi maliliit sila, they are small pieces, and that particle size affects also the surface area of the reactants kaya nakaka-produce agad ng apoy. Okay? Let's have another example. So we have here a cube or solid form of sugar, and we have a pulverized or powder form of sugar. So crushing a solid form into a powder increases reaction rate because it has more surface area. Okay, tandaan yan. It has a more surface area kasi siya po ay nilagay na natin sa particle size or mas into a powder form. Okay. Next, the other one, second factor is what we call concentration. Concentration is the measure of the number of particles of solute contained in each volume of the solution. Tandaan natin, the greater the amount of particle, the greater the collision. Now look at this. So a particle in a lower concentration, this one, and this one's the particle in a higher concentration. So alin dyan ang may mabilis na collision? Okay, yes, that is letter B. Why? Because mas madami siyang presence of solute, okay, in each volume of solution. For example, so meron ako ditong baso. Okay. Yan, meron akong baso dyan. Okay. And meron ako dyan nilagay na, sabihin natin na 1 gram of sugar. And we have 2 grams of sugar. Okay. So alin dyan may mabilis na masabi natin na mataas ang concentration. Okay? Mataas ang concentration ng ito. Kasi madami yung mga particles natin inilagay, madami yung particles absolute na meron siya. Okay? Ay natandaan, pag madaming particles absolute, kaysa dun sa isa, mas mabilis ang collision. Okay? Mataas ang reaction rate. Okay? Another example is the rusting of iron. The effect of the reactant concentration help us further understand the corrosion. So corrosion means ito yung mabilis or pagkakalawang ng isang mga metal. This occurs when iron comes contact with oxygen gas, O2, in the atmosphere, forming the reddish-brown precipitate, known as the ferric oxide. So we have the ferric oxide of the metal. Given this condition, how can we prevent the rusting of iron? How can the proposed action help to reduce the chances of corrosion? So this one is the rusting of iron at the surface of the door lock and fences. Okay, so this is an example of the concentration. The other one, another factor of concentration. So we have here the use of fire extinguisher that can cover the area with a carbon dioxide. So alam naman natin na mas mabilis makaapulan ng apoy ang mga fire extinguisher, okay, o yung mga ginagamit ng mga firemen because it contains carbon dioxide. Mataas ang concentration rate of CO2 rather than water. Okay. Next, the other factor is what we call temperature. So the effect of temperature particles as the temperature rises, okay? Pag mataas ang temperature, ibig sabihin it is hot, okay? So the molecules in hot water. So it moves faster and therefore collide more and the greater chances to react. Tandaan natin, the more the collision, the higher the chance rate of chemical reaction than the cold water. Okay? That is the reaction rate. Kaya nga, alin saan mabilis matunaw or saan may mabilis na reaction rate? So, sa cold water, okay? O sa hot water. Okay? Sa hot water na mataas ang temperature o sa cold water naman, magtitimpla ka ng Milo, yan, titimpla ka ng Milo. So, saan mabilis matidissolve yung ating mga particles? Okay? Ibig sabihin, mataas ang rate ng chemical reaction. Okay? Kasi, always remember that the higher the temperature, the higher increases the rate of chemical reaction. Okay? Like this one. The longer arrows means higher average speed. Okay? Makikita nyo mabilis. Okay? Mabilis ang takbo. Kasi mataas yung kanyang temperature. Note, heating enables atom to absorb more energy, leading to more frequent collision among particles and faster reaction rate. Okay. Next, the other one, we have the presence of catalyst. So the substance that alters the rate or speed of chemical reaction is called catalyst. Ibig sabihin, catalyst, pinabibilis niya ang isang chemical reaction ng isang substance. Generally, a catalyst is used to speed up, okay? Speed up a chemical reaction to proceed faster without getting involved in the collision process. But there are also a catalyst that slows down a reaction at ang tawag natin doon ay inhibitor. Again, catalyst, pinabibilis ang chemical reaction. So, what are the examples? So, for example, we have here adobo. Bakit sa tingin nyo ang adobo, ginagamit siya sa mga outing? Because it has kasi hindi siya mabilis mapanis. Anong meron sa ating adobo? Para hindi mabilis mapanis. Yeah, meron siyang inhibitor na tawag natin ay vinegar. Okay? The other one, so this one, we have here tinola. So, nakakain na ba kayo ng tinola? Bakit ang tinola may mga papaya? Okay? Bakit may mga papaya? Kasi pinapalambot niya, okay? Mabilis niyang ipinapatender at pinapalambot because ang papaya, meron siyang enzyme, okay? May enzyme ang papaya natin na ang tawag ay papain. Okay? So, ang papain, tinutulungan niyo yung reaction rate na mapabilis. So, papain is a catalyst. Okay? Papain is a catalyst para mapabilis ang pagluluto at para maging tender ang mga manok natin. Okay? So, again, we have the presence of catalyst. So, bakit minsan pag nagluluto, for example, in a cooking show, ano ba nagluluto ka, yung iba nilalagay nila ng kutsara because the kutsara serves as the catalyst para mapabilis o mapataas ang temperature o yung init sa loob ng niluluto. Okay? So again, catalyst helps the faster of reaction rate. While inhibitor, tulad ng adobo, so pinababagal niya ang reaction rate. Ano? Kasi meron siyang vinegar. So this one is the potential energy and reaction progress. Makikita nyo, the red one means uncatalyzed reaction. Ito yung normal. Pero pag nilagyan mo siya ng catalyst, so pinabibilis niya agad. Makikita nyo. Another example is the CO3 or what we call the ozone layer. So catalysts can also be found into different atmospheric process. Alam nyo ba why CFC products are banned? Because CFC have a longer lifetime in the atmosphere and have the capacity to reach the stratosphere. Stratosphere is the second layer of the atmosphere. In the presence of sunlight, chlorine gas, Cl2, could decompose to chlorine-free radicals or chlorine atoms. Eventually, this reacts with the ozone molecules, breaking them into oxygen gas and an oxygen atom. So based on this study conducted by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, for every one chlorine atom, about 1,000 ozone molecules are destroyed. Grabe, di ba? So ibig sabihin, one chlorine could destroy 1,000 ozone molecules. Okay? Before the chlorine atom is removed from the atmosphere, so you see chlorine-free radicals catalytically destroy the stratospheric ozone. So this has an implication. Ano? So CFC, we should ban the use of, for example, kasi may mga freon, ito yung mga old aircon, mga aerosols, mga ref na may nagko-contain ng CFC. Okay? So dapat no chlorine gas into our atmosphere. Kasi grabe yung, kasi pinapabilis niya, kinakatalyst niya, mawala ang, so the chlorine gas helps to, pinabibilis niya na mawala ang ating mga ozone layer. Okay. About how many? 1,000 ozone molecules. So grabe na di-destruct ang ating oxygen. Ang ating mga oxygen molecules, the destruction. So ang ating O3. Okay. So we should use we have natural greenhouse gases. So for the recap, so look at this. So this arrow indicates increases and this one indicates the rate of reaction. So ano masasabi natin dito? Masabi natin na if the temperature increases, the reaction rate increases or faster. If the concentration increases, the faster the reaction rate. If the pressure increases, the faster the reaction rate. So it means it is directly proportional. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.